Cancer, what's going on? Welcome into the channel. So happy to have you here always. My name is Deborah, owner of Purusha Holistic Wellness, and this is another episode of Purusha Intuitive, where we're going to look at your energy via the tarot, astrology, and any channeled messages that come through. So let's get into it, Cancer. Happy day. We are in Gemini season. We are actually coming up on a full moon in Sagittarius this week. It is bringing some tension with it. This is kind of just a tense week in general. Full moons have a tendency to amplify energy. That's why people get kind of crazy, etc. But it's also, what I like about this, Sagittarian energy is all about expansion. We've been in this time of so much change, so much is evolving, and some of it's started happening, some of it hasn't. We're waiting for things to kind of close out. And so with this Sagittarian full moon, we're actually getting more expansion. It's kind of like launching us into the next phase is how I'm seeing it. It doesn't mean that everything's going to be magically fine. Don't hear it as that. But I'm starting to see that things are opening up, especially in the astrology. We're kind of seeing more opportunities coming in, and it's making us a little bit more hopeful. But like I said, there's still some of that icky stuff to contend with. The things that we don't really want to see or don't really want to admit or do require a little bit more time to think, process through, etc. before we make any bigger decisions. It's really important to kind of, vet everything, so to speak. Whether you are trying to figure out if you're staying around in something, definitely take your time when you're processing through, or you're starting something new, a new endeavor. Just make sure that you're really thinking through. That's the best way I can say it. Awareness is key right now. That's why I like to start off with an energy cleansing, just kind of set the tone, set the vibe for the reading, cleanse out any blocks, obstacles, limitations we might be coming into. It's a really good time to set your own intention for the reading as well, especially if you have something on your heart, on your mind, something you would like Spirit to deliver messages to you around. Definitely give that over, Cancer. Be open to receive. It's a really good way to personalize these collective readings. And I also do personal readings. I offer a variety of healing and wellness services. Readings are one of them. If you want me to look at your specific situation, how it's faring, where it's headed, etc., or if you are just looking for more of a realignment of self, mind, body, soul, I do energy healing as well as Ayurvedic or holistic wellness consultations. When we are aligned, grounded in ourself, that's really where we're manifesting happiness, abundance, fulfillment from. Knowing ourselves, knowing who we are and what we want. And I would love to help support you in whatever way possible. Definitely hit me up. All the info to get into contact with me, Cancer, is in the description box below. All right, let's get into it. I bless you with pure love and light, pure source energy, pure loving grace. I release anything that is not for your highest and best. Any fears, doubts, insecurities, lack of worth, lack of value, pain, anger, frustration, impatience, overwhelm. Cleanse it and release it from our being so we may see and understand the messages clearly and help to make me a clear and open channel for the collective. Thank you, Father God, Spirit guides, guardian angels, Mama Love, Mama Love. Amen. All right, Cancer. So you feel like you're I don't know, you're like watching someone. That's what I hear. But I feel like this is kind of someone that you're watching in distaste. Like you're not liking them. You're not liking the choices that they're making. Maybe being a little bit judgmental for some reason. I feel like you might even be a little bit hard on someone this week, Cancer. I feel like you're not getting enough love is what I'm hearing. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So wish and change come out. So 100%, right? Like you wish things would change. You wish it would be a little bit different. Maybe you feel like you've even tried to talk to someone and it's just falling on deaf ears. Or I feel like even for some of you, like you actually like did something for someone. You went above and beyond, not with hopes, but with the promise that something would come back to you, and you're just not seeing it. You're not seeing it. And I feel like this person's situation that you're dealing with, they seem blissfully ignorant. Like it's not just like that they're not giving this thing to you. It's almost like they're not even acknowledging you as well, or they're acting as if like they don't even remember or whatever. We'll see how it actually fares out. Okay, so some celebrations. We're coming up on Cancer season, right around the corner. You might be kind of preparing or doing some celebrating this week. I feel like there is a part of you that, I don't know, I kind of am getting this vibe of someone's not being fair. Someone's not being fair to you. I feel like you were kind of assessing your options. That's what it's showing. You were assessing your options and something made you come back to someone. Yeah, like it's almost like you refused to make a choice. Choice is in your blocked energy. Maybe you even had other opportunities, but for some reason, someone humbled you. I feel like this is someone who might have some level of control in your life, i.e., they feed into, they feed into kind of, yeah, okay, very interesting. They feed into kind of this, I don't know, like you feel like you owe them something, or there's some level of responsibility that is attached to them. So you look a little subservient this week. I don't say that in judgment by any means, but it kind of feels like a little bit of a tail between your legs energy. Maybe feeling a little bit guilty. Maybe something happened that kind of put some reality on things, and everybody involved saw or is seeing, and you're trying to get back into someone's good graces. But as you do so, like I was saying, yeah, this is someone you feel committed to, you feel loyal to on some level. But as I was saying that, yeah, there still is just this energy of like either they're not delivering, making you emotional, making you overly pay for something. I feel like they're trying to show you a good time. That's what I'm seeing. They're trying to show you a good time, but be mindful, because there is this test coming up on the horizon where they might be kind of trying to throw you a curveball. This is someone who's very immature. Knight of Wands is just, I don't know. They're a really hard energy to deal with, especially if they're not like managing themselves appropriately, which is how this person feels. Like it feels like they're on a little bit of a power trip, or like I said, it's like they feel offended, or you did them wrong, or they caught you in something and now they're kind of holding it over your head, dangling this proverbial carrot. And it's, maybe you feel guilty, or maybe they're just making you feel guilty. I don't know. But you're still in this self-protection mode, right? Like I think you're just trying to lay low is what I'm seeing. You're not really choosing one thing one way or another because you don't want to upset the apple cart. And again, it looks like the finger is being pointed at you. Honestly, I'm also seeing, though, that this person was waiting. Maybe they were waiting for you to mess up, or waiting to catch you in something, or I'm even hearing for some of you, like they set a trap, like a booby trap, or maybe, sorry. I don't even know if people say that anymore. That's what came out, right? Like they, something that they were trying to trip you up in. And again, like you feel responsible on some level, but I don't know, whatever they're throwing your way, Cancer, you feel like, yeah, you're overcoming it. Like you're able to, and they look like that too. I mean, they're happy. I think they're still going to be hard on you for a while. I feel like they're going to hold your feet to the fire is basically what it's saying. I don't know what you did. I don't even know if we should pull cards on that. Why is this happening? Okay, because I think you need to get clear on some things. I think you need to get clear on why certain things are triggering you, where you're actually feeling happy. I feel like maybe even like I'm hearing you tried to make a run for it. Like maybe you were just trying to do something to bring in a little bit more happiness or enjoyment into your life. Because like I said, this person's situation is trying to regulate you. Maybe celebration or fun or whatever with them is very regulated because it looks like something got out of control. But there's a reason that it did. And again, like you're in self-protective mode. I don't know. I kind of just feel like it's almost like you didn't stand up for yourself, Cancer. That's what I'm picking up. Everything in your energy is telling me that like you feel guilty or ashamed or responsible for something. But it's like whatever you were trying to do was actually something like good for yourself. And that goes back to like why this choice is still up in the air. Nothing's being done because someone's trying to control what you do, what your next steps are. I feel like right now it's easier to just leave it on the back burner. I'm hearing there's more to unfold, but a lot of this is about what is making you happy. And I feel like you are on very different pages from someone. It's important to get on the same page. You're not, I don't know what they're trying to force you to do. Again, this is someone who thinks they have more power than maybe what it is. Yeah, but that's it. It's like they're trying to hurt you. They're trying to hurt you. To me, and again, I'm not in your life, I'm not in your situation, but it really looks like you're getting into way too much trouble. like your punishment, whatever this person is punishing you for, it's too much. It's too much. You're paying too heavy of a price, too heavy of a penalty, Cancer. And it's not fair. It's not fair at all. And honestly, you kind of just look like you're trying to play nice. Like even if you did mess up, and again, I'm not trying to justify bad behavior by saying this. I do have a soft spot for Cancers. My best friend is a Cancer. But I feel like whatever this is, it's like maybe you crossed a line, maybe it was inappropriate, but maybe it wasn't as bad as what someone's trying to get you to think, you know? But you're used to it. You're used to kind of taking the beating for whatever reason. Moonstone is connected heavily to our intuition, especially to the lunar cycles. We're having a full moon. Full moons bring a lot of clarity, right? Because it amplifies energy, people who are not handling their shit are not going to handle their shit, right? So, and it's in a fire sign. So it's going to be way easier to see where people are just kind of being really shitty. And it looks like there's some type of test like we talked about. So be really, really mindful of that. Try to keep your balance. Try to stay peaceful and calm in the process. Yeah, because I don't know, this can get messy. This can get messy. And I feel like messier than maybe what you want it to be. I don't know if you can navigate around it. I'm going to pull one more. Cancer. I don't know. This seems like a pattern. And maybe this is a pattern that's popped up before that you were trying to get out of, but you didn't completely like do the whole thing, right? Like you didn't take the full step or the full 5 steps. You took 2 and then backpedaled, because that's definitely what it looks like. But it's opening up some new doors. I think, honestly, it's like you're looking for a little bit more peace and calm. You're looking for a little bit more sanity. It doesn't feel like this person has that right now. A lot of it is immaturity. It's their own hurt and pain. It's their own shit that they need to get over, that they're blaming you for. And I don't know, it's going to be interesting. I feel like there's a lot up in the air, and I feel like there's a lot that could go one way or the other, right? It could go north, it could go south. The way it's kind of manifesting right now, it doesn't look so good, especially for you. And someone might get fed up with how the dynamics are rolling out, but Until then, sorry, Cancer, Godspeed. I'm sending all the love and blessings. This week is a little intense with that full moon, like I highlighted. So it's all about riding the waves, trying not to get too engrossed into people's bullshit. Rise above, be better, you know, don't let it pull you down. Your intuition is telling you exactly what you need to know. You already know what you need to know, right? It's just about putting into practice now, Cancer. So all the love, all the blessings. Thank you so much for your time, energy always. I hope you enjoyed the reading and found messages here that help. Definitely drop comments below if you did. I love to hear, or just say, hey, share in a little love, little TLC. I so appreciate all the love, all the support to the channel. Know it blesses my heart, and I'm sending it back your way.